Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do a first impression sort of my Rough and Tumble Hobo pack in the medium size. I actually got a lot of DMs on Instagram about it after I put it on there showing you guys, or showing everyone on Instagram what I got. And I kind of just wanted to answer those questions, although I did DM people back. But I'm figuring that if people were asking me there, you might have had the same question. So anyway, I'm just gonna kind of answer those questions and just give you a first impression because I have used it a few times now. Okay, so first off, one question that actually I got a ton was, is it comfortable as a backpack? And at first I hadn't worn it as a backpack. All I had done is tried it on, so I wasn't really sure. I just knew that I tried it on and it was comfortable, but I hadn't actually went shopping or gone hiking or whatever and used it as a backpack, so I wasn't 100% sure. But yesterday we took the girls to Toys R Us because they had Christmas money. So we took them there and we walked around and stuff, and I carried this as a backpack and it was so comfortable. When I went in, I originally had it just, as a shoulder bag and I was carrying it like that. But it was just annoying because I had to reach down and grab things. So really easily I just pulled it together, pulled these things, oops, I need to zip it out. Pull these things out, and then once they were even, which was just like a second, I had it as a backpack and I was able to throw it on my back. And I wore it like that until we left, until I got home actually. And yes, it was so comfortable. And then it's easy to just pull it right back out and you got it right back to a shoulder bag. The only thing that I found a little bit uncomfortable, which I fixed right away, was if you think you're gonna wear it as a backpack, but you want to start it as a shoulder bag, and like later in the day, I might be in a rush and I want to switch. If you figure out where you like it on your back first, like get the sizing right, and then take it off and carry it at that length on your shoulder. Because if you have it, I can't explain the exact size because on everyone it's going to be a little bit different too. But whenever it sits on your over your shoulders, where it would sit right under your armpits and stuff, where your arms would rub, because it's got two of these little metal things, if your arm is hitting it, that is uncomfortable. But that was a really easy fix because the first time I put it on like that, I was like, oh, I don't like that. So I just reached over and moved it and reached over and moved it, and it was perfect. So yeah, I wouldn't even call that a con. Just as soon as you find exactly where you like it, it's extremely comfortable. And then I did like that you could just take it off and just pull the handle and you were back to a shoulder bag without, having to take straps off and do this and do that. I really liked that part of it. The next question was, is it comfortable on your shoulder? Yes. We actually went to Denver a few days ago because I thought it'd be a good idea to go shopping, and I really don't know why, because there were too many people. Apparently after Christmas, people do not go back to work right away like I thought they do, and I don't have a typical job and my husband doesn't have a typical job, so when I did have one, I was used to the day after Christmas, I had to go back to work. But apparently that's not a thing because everyone was out shopping and there were so many people. But I carried this, and I actually carried it, I started out on my shoulder, and it was very, very comfortable. But then my youngest wanted to be held because there were too many people. So all I did was I just pulled this up like this, pulled this through here, and then pulled this through, and I was able to just throw it over, and it was super comfortable. So yeah, it was really comfortable. And you all know that I carry a ton of stuff, so the fact that it didn't feel heavy, it didn't pull like hard and hurt, is a big deal to me, because that was one of my problems with my Speedy B, was the way that the buckle hits my collarbones are like really bony. And whenever I would wear something crossbody, if the metal or something would hit, it just digs in and it really, really hurts. So this doesn't do that at all. This leather is just so soft. And I want to see if I can actually show you a better, if you can see, like, it's just not focusing. Why won't it focus? Let me see if I can get a little bit closer, get it to focus. So you can see the color. The color is just this deep, deep purple. And those of you who comment on my Balenciaga City a lot, this is very, very close to the color. I haven't seen the amethyst in person, obviously, because I don't have one in amethyst, but that one might be a little bit closer to my Balenciaga City. So if you're liking that color, because I get like the most comments about that bag, if you're liking that color, the strap on this one is the rustic eggplant, and it is very, very close, but the amethyst just might be slightly closer. So anyway, again, the strap on this one is the rustic eggplant, and the bag color is actually bitterberry. So there are 2 pockets on the outside. I haven't used this one yet. I didn't have a use for it yet, but this one right here, I have pretty much kept it open, but my phone goes in there perfect. I wasn't able to show you last time because I didn't have it with me. So whenever I'm carrying it, actually, I just have left that open or slightly closed, and then I'm just able to just easily go in there and pull it right out. And I have the iPhone 7, so you see it go right in there. So that is perfect for that. And I pretty much love having an outside pocket ever since even, was it my Peronza Schooler. I love that it has that outside zip pocket. I've really found that I like having my phone on the outside of bags. So I've really liked that. Also on their website, if you go to the search bar and you type in swatches, you can look at every swatch of every color that they have. So if you wanted to custom order a bag, I think it's slightly more expensive, I'm really not sure, but if you did, you could call in and you can tell them what you want. You can see all the swatches there. Now, a friend of mine pointed out that if you look at their lambskin ones, this is interesting, because I didn't see this. I looked at all the swatches, but I didn't really read them. This is what the one for the lambskin says. It has taken many years to build relationships with some of Italy's most exclusive boutique tanneries. This is the same lambskin used by the industry's iconic bag designers like Celine and Chloe. So there you go. They're pretty much using the same lambskin as these 2 super expensive brands. However, the bags are at a fraction of a cost. They're not the same styles or, at all, but the quality, you know that the quality is there, and it totally is. I can totally feel it. Another question that I got is, does it stand up on its own? It's a little bit hard to explain because it is very slouchy. I don't know, is hobo the right word? Yeah, it's a hobo pack, so obviously it is the right word. It's a hobo, so it is slouchy. So this is what it's like, and mine is full. So no, it doesn't really stand up on its own, but I mean, kind of. I would say there's no structure. So if you're really looking for something with structure, I would say no. The zipper is completely smooth. I have had no problems getting in the zipper. I'm very, very impressed with the zipper. Like, I think it feels amazing. And I like the fact that it has this little pull thing on it. So I really like the zipper. Inside right now, not gonna do a what's in my bag, but mine is full. I have put 1 spot for my cosmetic stuff instead of carrying a cosmetic pouch. 1 spot for like odds and ends, so I don't carry like a little pouch with me for that either. And then in the big spot, I've got things like sunglasses, and somehow I ended up with like crayons and stuff. But yeah, stuff like that. I do like that it comes with this detachable little key fob thing. So it's got a D-ring in there. And this key fob, I believe is, yep, I think it's also in the rustic eggplant. It's a little bit hard to tell because it's such a small little piece. But it has this little claw thing on either end. So my husband drove my car last, so my keys are downstairs. But I've been throwing my keys in here, so if I need to find them, I just do like I do with my Delightful or my Noe, and I just pull it out and you can find your keys instead of having to dig. Another thing I think is really cool and I've enjoyed is this zip pocket on the other side. So the zipper goes all the way across because it is meant to hold, and I believe this one's an iPad mini, although I'm kind of feeling like a regular size iPad would fit. But again, there's another zipper, and the zipper pull is in the rustic eggplant, and you've got this huge pocket, like a bag of it on its own. And inside there is the bitterberry pocket right here. So it's in the bitterberry leather with the raw leather on the inside of it. And I have been putting my pocket organizer, which fits perfect. So if you are trying to be secure, if you're going somewhere and you're like, I want a secure bag, well, it's got a zipper, another zipper, and then a pocket, and then you put it in there. So it is super, super secure. And in there I've got, you know, my kids, the rest of their Christmas money in there. And then I also, right now, I have this. So I got a ton of comments saying that whenever I posted this on Instagram, people were saying, oh my gosh, that color is so deep. It didn't look as deep in your last video. Well, this is what it looks like. Let's just show you how, like, from far back. It is a very deep purple. This is the rustic eggplant. So this is the same as my strap. And let's see if I can get closer. It is super deep and super pretty. And it also has a purple zipper. So I think that's really cool. And then the zipper pull is also the same color, which on their website they had it as this color, but then this I think was like a gray or something. But I'm glad that it came like this because I actually really like that it's all purple. I think it's really pretty. The inside of this, I've got cash in here right now, but the inside of this is just the raw leather. So it feels really, really nice. This whole thing feels really, really nice. And it smells really, really nice. And it's got, you know, a little tag that says R&T on this side, and the other side says Maine made. I can't even say that. So I was gonna order this in the butterscotch, nope, butternut, in the butternut, because I got on there and they had something called mustard something, but it didn't to me look like mustard, it was just too pebbled. But then they had one and it was called butternut. I believe it was butternut, and it looks so beautiful, and it's mustard. And I was gonna order another one in mustard because these are $21 to $24 depending on the leather that you choose. Like the eggplant is $24, but some other ones are a little bit less. And I was gonna call and do a custom order of the butternut so I could have a mustard one, so when I put it in things like my Balenciaga that's a black hole, I can just see this bright color. But if you special order these in other colors, they're $48. I just didn't want to pay $48. I might eventually because I might break down and get it, but as of right now, I'm just gonna enjoy this first and then, you know, kind of slow myself down, because when I really like something, I have a hard time, and I really like these. So yeah, my mom did order two. She ordered one for her and one for her best friend in like this red, and it's a true deep red color, and she got them like 2 or 3 days later. So super, super fast. If they have it in stock and they don't have to special make it, or if it's not in production, then you get it really fast. I'm currently looking at another bag. I know this is crazy, but like I really like it. This is just made so well. Like, it's so beautiful, and this medium size is huge. Forever, like the many years I was looking at them and stuff, I thought that I wanted a large. Like I really thought that I wanted a large, but I don't know what made me go with medium. Like I don't, it just something was like, go with medium. And I did, and I am super glad because this thing is enormous. Like being a medium, like look at how big that is. And I showed you how big it was compared to my Iena, and everyone knows that my Iena MM is a large bag. So this is pretty large. Looking at the dimensions online, it was this only like an inch smaller here and an inch smaller there than the large, so the large is not gonna swallow you, I don't think, depending on how tiny you are. But for like the average person like me, it's not really gonna swallow us, it's just big, and I was trying to go with slightly smaller than normal, and I didn't do that, but I'm okay with that. But the one that I'm looking at is actually smaller, so I'm excited. And yeah, I think that these are the main questions that I got. Everyone was saying that it looked really buttery, and it is way more buttery than you could even imagine. It is super soft and super amazing, and the colors, like, they're not even coming off as beautiful as it is, and it's even more beautiful in person. So I really, really like it, and I just want to answer the questions that I was getting and give you a quick overview, you know, in my first impressions. And my first impressions are, I am extremely impressed. Like, I highly recommend it. And I reached out to them and asked them if they'd be willing to give a discount that I could give you guys. Obviously, I'm not making anything from it, but they did, and it's gonna start January 2nd to January 16th. You can get 10% off your order. You just cannot, it's not gonna be off custom orders or their Etsy shop or call-in orders. So it has to be just, you know, a normal priced thing, which pretty much everything is, so not their sell items or anything. You get 10% off, and the code is Tiffany10. I will leave it down below. So if you wanted anything, just wait until January 2nd. You can get 10% off. Yeah, And I mean, I would definitely recommend it. I'm gonna order something else. I know that I will because I love this so much. And my mom, when she got her the card holder thing, I think that it's called card holder or card case. If you just type card in their search thing, it'll come up. But she loves hers, and she said it's a true red. My mom and her best friend hate pink, like they despise pink. So if it has a pink undertone, they don't like it. And the red on there, I think it was just called red. They love it. So yeah, if you like red things, and I know a lot of people really like red things, they have that on there, and they've actually got a ton of colors to pick from. And then if you do want a custom order, you just look at the swatches and you call them and do it. But again, you can't use a discount on that, but sometimes it's still worth it if it's something that you really want, just to pay a little bit extra, because these are handmade. So if you have any other questions or comments, just leave them down below and I will be sure to answer them. I will link to this bag below. Again, this is the NG New Generation Hobo Pack adjustable, which means it has the adjustable strap. The old version has an additional strap on it, and mine is in the medium. It comes in small, medium, large, and extra large. So you've got a lot to choose from, different styles, everything, and they have a ton of different bags on their website. So I will link this down below. I will link the card holder down below and the website, as well as I will put that coupon code, which is just the Tiffany 10 from January 2nd to January 16th. But yeah, hope that everyone has a wonderful weekend, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!